10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. The traveling man. I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more of them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters are crying me a river like boo. Breaking their hearts and breaking the rules. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Richardson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Richardson. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And Gay knocks this one through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. His throw incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
18 rattlers.
Now this going to be a quarterback draw. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this down to the 33. The Colts are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 26. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Check, Bobcat. 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Mustang 19.
They go play action with Richardson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Dragon 60. '79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Gay's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Yeah, they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Check smash.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bomb. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Street. 19 tight. Ready.
Richardson off the play fake. Flushed out right. A crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Come on. Set. Trap 60. Let go.
On first down, Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Now he dumps this off over the middle and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Hey, check that. Street. Warriors 70.
This is Swift on the counter. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's go now.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Richardson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
30 left.
Now Lawrence down around his goal line. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Stay right open.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive. but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Take right open.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Richardson looking to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. Room past the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Third. Right there, right there.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And this is going to be a Colts first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, on the ball, now. Ready.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw taken in by Cooper here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
19 Lions.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
That's good for our Colts. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
There we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got the connection to Cooper. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 75. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Hey, Lion!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
13, Luke.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. Powering his way forward. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First down, Jaguars.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7.
13, Jaguars 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Liking 18. Ready.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Antonio Johnson makes the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Come on.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Panther Street. Panther 11. Ready.
And Richardson back to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Jaguars first down.
From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 129 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Lawrence will throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They go play action with Lawrence. Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Jaguars go on offense first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. Sheds off the tackle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Hey, I'm going.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And this one will wind up with them losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jacoby Myers from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Being chased out left. Well, a throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Check smash. Warriors 70.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. They're going right back to Pittman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Ready.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Got it. Ready.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
65 check. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hustle, hustle.
Richardson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now it's Richardson. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Bigsby. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
13, Luke.
Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Safe right. 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught left side Hopkins. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Down at the 6-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
30 left. Safe right open.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10. Richardson to throw it. Got his man, it's Woods. And he's got a first down here as he stops the clock, but just 16 ticks remaining. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes second down at 5.
Street. 19 Lions.
One last shot for Richardson. Forced out to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Jaguars, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.